Hello YouTube and welcome to my video on installing Eclipse. Today we're going to talk about how to get this IDE up and running, and there are really just two main steps. The first step is going to be installing Java, and the second step is installing Eclipse itself. So Java is a prerequisite for Eclipse. Now to get Java you want to go to this website I put here. This is the Oracle website, where they're the company that runs Java these days or manages it. So let's go to the website. You can paste this. I'll put this in the description if you don't want to type it. So go to Java Platform JDK, download, click this here, and you'll see a bunch of options. Okay, so scroll down, Java SE Development Kit. You know, the number might be different by the time you read this, but it's basically this. Click Accept License Agreement. And then down here you have a choice of what you want to download. I'm going to go with Windows because I'm on a Windows machine, of course. But even if you know what operating system you are, you have a little bit of a decision to make, because you can see they have 64-bit versions and also x86 versions. So some people have trouble knowing on a particular machine what am I on? Am I 64-bit? Am I x86? If you're not sure, what you can do is go to your desktop, right click on My Computer, and select Properties. Okay, and when you select that, you'll get a pop-up window here that will describe your system. And under the System section, under System Type, you can see what type of machine you have. So I have 64-bit. So in my case, I would download the 64-bit Windows. Okay, but I'm not going to do that now because I already downloaded it and I already installed it. So I'm not going to go through all the steps to install Java, but I'll just say once you download the correct executable, run it, follow the steps. They're pretty straightforward, and you'll have Java on your system. Okay, so after you do that, after you have Java up and running, you want to actually install Eclipse. So to install Eclipse, go to eclipse.org/downloads, and let's go to that website. This is the Eclipse website as of September 2014, and there's several versions of Eclipse you can choose. I'm just going to choose the basic one, Eclipse Standard 4.4, and notice over here I can choose which one I want to download. Make sure you choose the correct one that matches the JVM you just downloaded. Make sure it has the same bit version, or else you'll have problems later. So if I click Windows 64-bit, you'll get brought to this page that will ask you, click the nearest link to your location, and you click it and you download, and it'll come. Okay. So I'm not going to download it because I already have it. I'll just show you where I put it on my computer. So I unzipped Eclipse. I put Eclipse in this folder, and you get this zip file here that you've downloaded. So what you want to do is right-click on it and just extract it using whatever extraction tool you have. So I'm just going to extract here. And Eclipse, it's 224 megabytes about. And it takes a couple of seconds to download. So to unzip. So once it's unzipped, you have a folder called Eclipse. And you can put this pretty much anywhere you want on your computer. Double click into it, and there's a file called eclipse.exe. If you want, you can send it to the desktop. Maybe you want to have it a shortcut on your desktop so it's nice and easy to launch. I'm just going to run it straight from here. So double click eclipse.exe, and it starts up. And the first thing it's going to do is ask you for a workspace. Okay, so I'm just going to create a temporary workspace. You can call it whatever you want. And I'm going to say use this as the default and do not ask again. So it's not going to give me this message when I start again. So I click OK. And then I'll get a default screen that you see when you start Eclipse. So this, it has some information here. You might want to click it and see what it's about. I usually just close it, and it brings you into the Java perspective. So you're basically up and running if you made it this far. I like to just take it one step further and just run a simple Hello World program to make sure the JDK is set up. So I do File, New Java Project. I create a Hello World example, finish, and I just create a new class, give it a main method just so we can get up and running, and I'll just add a system.out.println And if everything's going well, this should work. And yes, so there it goes. So it looks like we've installed Eclipse successfully. We have the Java JDK correctly set up, as connected to our IDE, and everything seems to be running. So you're pretty much good to go at this point. If you did have a problem, for example, launching Eclipse, one issue I think people have, again, I mentioned it before, make sure your Java version and your Eclipse version match the bit rates. Make sure you have 64-bit with 64-bit, and make sure you have 32-bit with 32-bit. If you do that, I think that will solve most problems. If not, leave a comment and I'll try to help you out. Hope this went well for you, and good luck with Eclipse. Thanks for watching.